Hello, everyone. Good evening. Good Friday evening. I don't really expect a lot of people to be here on a Friday night like this, but hey, I am still at it with answering your questions that you submit to me via my Facebook group, How to Get Scholarships and Student Money. If you're interested in joining the group, all you have to do is go to the description, click on the link to the Facebook link, and yeah, submit to join. Anyway, okay, so the question today is, let me make this bigger. So when someone requested to join my group, they said, the question that I ask everyone is, what is your main scholarship or financial aid concern or question? And so this person said, not being able to attend my top university or top choice university, stress and financial burden for me and my family. Okay. So there are a couple of things. So if you are rejected by your top choice school, it happens. I was rejected by my top choice school. I had dreams of going to NYU, New York University. I wanted to be in the city so bad as an 18-year-old. But, I suspect that because my family was a low income family and notification of my Gates Millennium Scholarship hadn't gone through yet, the school just assumed I wouldn't be able to attend. So I didn't. They rejected me. But, it's weird because I got into better schools. I got into Cornell, I got into Johns Hopkins, I was waitlisted to Stanford. So it was just that was weird. That's why I suspect it was because of the lack of money and because of my family's socioeconomic status. Okay, that aside, good things can happen from you getting rejected. I know not everybody wants to hear that, but you can contact schools who reject you or schools that reject you, universities, colleges. You can reach out and ask them, hey, is there anything about my application that I can improve? Many times they will reply to you. It's the same thing with scholarship programs. You can do the same thing with scholarship programs. And you'd be surprised at how generous um, some selection committee members may be in providing feedback for improvement to you. Okay. And don't take that lightly. If people take the time, if there was a scholarship selection committee member who took the time to give you feedback, if there was an admissions committee member that took the time to give you feedback as to why you didn't make the cut, please take that information seriously. Write it down, take notes, do some self-reflection. This isn't your only chance. The first roundabout time that I applied for graduate school after I graduated from undergrad, I didn't get into any PhD programs. None. Not a single program. But I'm in programs now. I'm in my, a wonderful PhD program now. Hopefully I'll be finishing soon. But anyway, that's a more practical piece of advice. Another strategy when it comes to, not getting into your top school or not getting the financial aid or scholarships that you want or need or both is to take some time off. You know, there is nothing wrong with a gap year. If more students took a gap year off, like say for example you're a high school student and you have not been preparing for scholarships in colleges, right? You don't know much. It would be wonderful to take a year off to maybe find a job, an internship. Hopefully you have a supportive family who you can live with, who will house you, who will feed you, so you can take some time off and explore what it is that you want to do, gain some skills. I mean, in this day and age, if every college student took a gap year and learned how to program and code and some software engineering skills or data analytics or data science skills while they studied and about how to get scholarships and while they sought coaching and advising on how to get scholarships, trust me, these students would be in a much better position because it's surprising. I see so much content on social media about people in their older age. We're talking about people in their 50s, their 60s, their 70s who still have not paid off their student loans. You do not want to be that person. You don't want to start off your young life in a hole. It's not worth it. It is it I mean, it is really beneficial to take some time off if you don't get into the program that you want. And I hope every one of you watching, at least, who are subscribed to this channel or who are watching this video, are aspiring to get into a college program that will at least give you, half of the tuition, like substantial financial aid. Substantial. I don't think it's worth it to go to college if the school isn't, if the school doesn't value you at least that much to give you some substantial help paying for it if you need it. Some students are very fortunate. Some students have parents who are wealthy and that can just write that $60,000 check each year. Most of us don't have parents that can do that. So most of us will need to figure out which school will value us the most. And sometimes that takes time. So I wouldn't, I get it. It is stressful. Applying to colleges, it's competitive. It's extremely competitive, but you can really take advantage of some downtime. All is not lost. You're very young. Always remember that, okay? Especially if you're like coming out of high school, you're super young. But anyway, I hope this video was helpful, especially to the person who asked this question. And as always, if you have any questions, please reach out to me. All of my information is in the description. If you would like one-on-one coaching, I'm available for that. If you'd like to join my Facebook group and see what people are posting and the questions and the support that the community is giving each other, you can check that out as well. And until next time, good night.